Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and of course, it is Wednesday, and we're going to hit up some viewers' comments and questions. I should change the name to like viewers' comments and questions. Anyways, so I want to give a big shout to Ricky Shore and The Omen. They watched my Movie Phantom tour review this past Saturday. I reviewed Dead Alive and Dog Soldiers. And they both, said they love the review and everything else. So, guys, thank you very much for your support. Hey, fam appreciates it. Ghostface Kid asked, what dead musician would I bring back to life for, like, one last concert? In all honesty, man, it's a toss-up. Either Elvis Presley or Jim Morrison. And I'm gonna go, fuck. I mean, I love the Doors, but dude, Elvis was the fucking king. I'm gonna go Elvis. Here's my reason why. Because toward the end of his career, let's face it, he got a little bloated. He became a self-parody of himself. And then, of course, he dies on the toilet, so it didn't really help him at all. That one last show, that this kind of can set things right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go Elvis Presley. I'm a big Elvis fan, so yeah, I'm gonna go Elvis Presley right there. Oh, the fuck, the Ramones. I'm sorry, I gotta go Ramones. I gotta bring the Ramones back. I'm bringing the original four back, and boom, there you go, Ramones. Elvis is a close number 2. So. And the reason I bring Ramones back, it's like one of my all-time favorites. Like, literally, I can't believe they blanked, left my mind. Well, I think about this individual lead singer. The Ramones, I kind of lumped together. I don't just, say Joey Ramone. I say the Ramones. So, I was just thinking individual singers, I guess. So, yeah, the Ramones. Absolutely. And then he goes, have I ever been to a concert? I've only been to one. I mean, I love music, but I just never... I don't know. It seems like whenever concerts come around my area, well, especially like all the bands I like, I don't know, I'm a big classic rock guy. So, like, all those guys, their tickets are ridiculous. Like, Rolling Stones. I don't know how, it's a ridiculous thing. Kiss, their tickets are outrageous, So, I don't know. I just figured, fuck it. Not really, going. I've only been to one concert. I'm not going to lie. I didn't care for the band at all. A buddy of mine hits me up because he's been, at this point, he was hitting up a lot of concerts. Like, it was just, like, his big thing. And he's like, we should go to a concert. I'm like, all right, I'll go. And it was a band called the Arctic Monkeys. This is some indie pop rock band that I just couldn't get into. But he hits me up. He's like, hey, I'm going. I told him, I said, the next concert you go to, no matter what, I'll go with you. And it turned out to be the Arctic Monkeys. And he was just like, oh, you can go? And I'm like, fuck, yeah, I'll go. So I listened to like the first 3 albums or whatever albums they had at the time, and it was just garbage. Like I sorry I couldn't get into it. I listened to it. I was like, this is my thing, not my bag. I shouldn't say it's garbage. It wasn't my bag. So we go to, and the thing was the actual trip itself was better than the actual concert because we go to St. Louis, and as we go there, we're just bumming around St. Louis, all right? Like we're just hitting it up, and there's me, my buddy, and then my other friend, which his older brother. So the three of us were just kind of crashing around, and then we decided like what, let's go up this road. Now the area we was at, it was like is near the campus. Like we were pretty much on the campus, and it kind of bled into like downtown, I guess, or maybe not downtown, like the main street or whatever. But so we start walking, into the campus area. We kind of get away from like the town into the actual campus. Well, they had an area on campus that had like all the major religious buildings. You had like a Christian church and a Catholic church, and you had a synagogue and a Buddhist temple kind of thing. But then you had the Church of Scientology, and we're just like, we gotta fucking go, right? And we see they have this sign that says, come on in. Free open house, or today's the open house. I'm like, oh shit, it's awesome, right? So we're expecting to go in, just kind of walk around, poke fun at the place, and then get out. So we walk in, and I think we all know the Scientology smile, right? That creepy fucking smile that just, doesn't match their words or the look in their eye, but the smile's still fucking there. we go in there, and the guy at the counter greets us, like, hey, and we're like, holy shit, well, you fucking for real, But, so once again, we think we can just walk around. They're like, no. They're like, just one second, we'll have someone come right with you. And gives all this paperwork, right? Weird. So I'm filling it out. Now, unbeknownst to me, my two friends, they're signing like fake shit. Like they're making up names and making up addresses and shit. I'm signing my real shit because I'm just like, fucking, whatever. And so anyways, we wait on for a couple minutes and then this guy shows up, has that creepy Tom Cruise smile. And he's like, well, right this way, guys. So I'm like, all right, we're going to be like a tour thing. They take us up to this upstairs, and then we're in the room. It's like a big empty room with all these chairs. Now, we go in there, and there's this couple there, and there was a guy and a girl already sitting there. Now, the guy, and just to reiterate, I know it sounds bad when a white guy has to say this, but it's true. I'm not racist, but this is like a thug-looking brother, right? Like, this guy looks like, Tech 9 or some shit. He's right there. And of course there's, white chick next to him. They're sitting together. And, she just looks, high school preppy. So the three of us kind of come in and we're like, what to get ourselves into? Because, we were having fun just kind of, bouncing around or whatever. So now we got to kind of rope ourselves into this. So they're watching a video, and we sit down and watch this video about L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology in general. And it's just bullshit, like complete horrible dog shit. And they, basically, like, L. Ron Hubbard was like, Jesus for them. It was ridiculous. Like the stuff, like the shit that was coming on this DVD. I'm just like, are they for real right now? Like this is they believe this? Like at age 3, he tamed a wild horse. I'm not making this up. This was on the fucking documentary. At age 3, he tamed a wild horse. Now whatever. I mean, can you? I don't know. I'm just saying I'm not buying it. But we're watching this video, and I'm just kind of like, oh fuck. So we're just kind of whatever. Well, when the video's over, they ask like all right guys. Any questions? And the black guy, now once again, I'm not trying to stereotype, but you have a idea what this guy's going to sound like. But he has the whitest voice, like it's just like, and this is what he says, I'm quoting right here. He goes, I get it. Once again, white voice, right? And he turns around to us, he's like, it's like you're having a bad day, and everybody's negative energy is trying to get you down. But you gotta rise above it. And I'm just like, son of a bitch, they brainwashed this guy already, right? Like, they fucking got to him. So, anyways, and I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic here. It's not even your question, but I'll wrap this story up real quick. But anyways, so they do the little test thing that you saw on the South Park episode. And they're getting them with the test. So we're sitting there just kind of, politely, just trying to answer these questions. And at this point now, we're like, we get the fuck out of here. Because it was just getting weird at this point. Like, at any point, I'm just expecting to come out and, like, fucking gas us or some shit. Or make us drink the Kool-Aid. Or I don't know. I just want to get out of there. I had an uneasy feeling. I've been in a million Christian churches. And I don't care for the Christians that much. But I never felt that weird around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always felt like I'm pseudo-safe. But this place was totally different. Like, yeah, the vibe was just, I'm like, you gotta get out of here. But at one point, the weirdest part was, when we're talking to him, my buddy who, he went to college for like, he took some psychology classes or something like that. But he was just kind of questioning, and I don't remember now exactly what he said, but something like how, like, this Scientology just seems like they're taking just bits and pieces of, this, that, and the other, and a little bit of psychiatry. And anyways, when he says it, the guy's face fades, and then that creepy smile comes right back up real quick, and it happened instantly, and it was the weirdest fucking thing, right? So anyways, we quickly had to get out there, and the dude was literally like, he was stalking us to the door. Like, we were trying to, like, backpedal out, and he is constantly like, well, don't you want to take your test? And we're like, dude, there's a concert we're going to, can we, we gotta go. It was just an odd experience all around. The postscript of this stuff, because we get out there, and once again, I'm dragging out longer than I should have, but we finally get out, and we were just like, wasn't that fucking weird, or whatever. A couple weeks later, I started getting, like, Scientology propaganda in the mail. It's ridiculous. Then I started getting phone calls, because once again, I'm an idiot, and I put my number down on the fucking paper. And so they kept calling me up and shit, and they're like, I'm like, I live here, I'm nowhere near St. Louis. So I was like, there's no chance of me ever going to Scientology, there's not even a church around here. And it was just, and they're like, well, are you happy with your life? They kept, like, trying to, like, cult-like questions thrown at my, like, are you happy with your life? I'm like, you know what will make me happy? Money. You got money for me? And they're like, well, we don't have money. I'm like, well, then you can't help me. And I just hung up on them. I'm always afraid I'm going to look out my window and just see like a car full of Scientologists just looking at me, and then they're going to speed off or something like that. But yeah, the concert. I guess I should answer your concert question. We go there, and I'm gonna lie, it was a fun experience. The actual concert itself. I mean, loud music. It is weird because like the crowd's doing like a mosh pit type thing. Like, it's weird, but it wasn't a moshing type of music. I don't know, it's just very weird. But like at one point, like one of our friends gets like dragged away in a sea of people, and then you're trying to fight your way. I mean, it's exhausting as hell. And I was not really in the best of shape then, so I'm not sure how I even pulled it off. But yeah, good times. So yeah, that was my experience right there. I'm sorry I got carried away on that one. Torture Vision. Was it last week or week before? I think it was last week. I had some hate mail, and I addressed her or whatever. And Torture Vision says like the only kind of hate mail he gets is like nerd rage hate mail, and he goes like literally it's not creative half the time, and people get upset over the dumbest things. And but yeah, he knows what I'm going through, so that's pretty cool right there. Patrick Lang said that I dropped some trivia on Carnival of Souls the other day, and he said he caught it late at night on TV one night. But he said he's loved it ever since. Yeah, that's one of my favorites right there. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite movies. Period. Last week I dropped some. I forget what brought it up, but I started dropping. My scariest moment. I started dropping my. I guess you call it night terrors or sleep paralysis story or whatever. But Brian Peterson, he said thanks for sharing that story. Hey, you're welcome, man. Like I said, I didn't even know what it was until this nightmare documentary came out. But there we go. Warren Cocking asks, "What is my favorite gory movie?" My favorite gory movie. But I would almost have to go with like one of the Saws, maybe. I know like everybody's like splat stick. They always go Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, but to me that's not gory enough. I want realistic gore. I'm gonna say like Saw 2 maybe. Because Saw 1 wasn't really that gory. Like, it was more implied than anything else. I'm going to say Saw 2. I like, dude cutting his neck, cutting the number off his neck and just cutting off humps of flesh, and just, girl has her hands caught in the thing and just blood pouring out of that. And, yeah, I'm going to say Saw 2. Saw 2 for sure. Who is my favorite diva? I'm going to go old school because you're a young kid, so I'm not sure how far back your wrestling knowledge goes, but, I'm going to say my favorite diva of all time was Trish Stratus. I was just always a big Trish Stratus fan. Chyna, I never really considered her a diva. That's not a slam or anything, but she always wrestled with the men for the most part. So, I don't know, I never really put her with the divas. So, I mean, I guess favorite female wrestler would be Chyna, but when I think of diva, I think of, more elegant and pretty. And I'm not saying Chyna's not pretty, or she wasn't. I mean, you know what I mean. God damn it. She was pretty at one time. She's a little rough looking now, but no, I'm gonna say Trish Stratus. Definitely my favorite. My favorite song. I will say. I'm gonna say because once again, my favorite artist is Marilyn Manson. I typically like, classic rock. One artist I'm not huge on is Meatloaf, but if I had to take a favorite song, like one song that I fucking love, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I love that fucking song. I don't know what it is about it. It's a toss-up between that or Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I can truly say I can't pick one or the other. I'll go with Paradise because it's not from a movie or whatever. But both the songs are just equally great. Like I don't know, it's about the song. I mean, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. It's broken up in 3 acts. I love that. It's a long song. It's like 8 minutes and 40-something seconds. But it's fucking awesome. Bit of a embarrassing story. I remember when I was in high school, I loved that song, and I went to there's a town up ahead in a bigger city, and I'm up there and I'm just jamming to Paradise by Dashboard Light, which I guess is maybe embarrassing by itself, but I don't know if you ever heard the song or not. But in the middle there's a section where he does a duet with this other girl, and she starts singing, and she's like, "Stop right there, dun, 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 I gotta know," and so I'm singing in like my girl voice, and this car pulls up next to me, and I'm just fucking going at it, Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? will you never leave me? I will make you so happy for the rest of... And I'm looking over, and they're staring at me, not even like smiling, like, oh, we just caught this loser singing. They're just like looking at me like very, dumbfounded, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And I'm just like, oh shit. And this red light never fucking turned green. Like, it was just red the whole time. And I'm just like, oh, this is ridiculous, Now, if that was happening today, I would just crank it up louder and just really get into it. But, a teenage Phantom was definitely a little more shy and bashful, so. And he asks, finally, what is my favorite gun? I'm going to be honest with you, I am not really a gun guy. So I'm just going to say, like, the Batman gun that has the grappling hook in it, where no, I'll go with the Phantasm double barrel or quadruple barrel shotgun from Phantasm 2 that Reggie has. Favorite gun right there. So, yeah, didn't think about that. So, yeah, I'll be a favorite gun right there. And finally, Colleen Posey said, I'm posting some It trivia the other day, and she says, she's always had a fear of clowns, and Pennywise did not, start that fear, but it didn't help, it definitely contributed to it. And, yeah, I can see that. I never really was afraid of clowns, but I was always afraid of Pennywise. Like, I remember being at my grandmother's house, and the bathroom was upstairs, and it was like we were downstairs watching TV or whatever, but the lights were always off upstairs. And I'm a kid, now I'm not saying, it wasn't just like, 3 weeks ago or anything like that. No, I was a kid. I was, 5 or 6 or whatever. When that movie first came out, I was probably 5 or 6 at the time. But I just remember, like, I didn't want to go upstairs because I knew Pennywise was up there. Like, Pennywise was definitely around that corner waiting on me to go upstairs to use the restroom. And I wasn't taking any chances, so I'd always have my grandmother, like, walk to the foot of the stairs with me. And I would run upstairs, like, haul ass upstairs and hit the light real quick. And then go pee. And the whole time, like, I had the door wide open. And, like, you still there? And she's like, yeah, I'm still here, Phantom. And I'm like, all right. And I'm peeing, and okay. And then I'd haul ass back down there and she's like, you brought the light. I'm like, I ain't turning the light on. Like, man, light's staying on. I can't turn it off. So, that. And you think, like, it was like a one-time thing. No, it was like a fucking, I don't know, 2-year thing maybe. Like, it was really, it was embarrassing to admit, but yeah, it literally went on forever like that. Like, I was just like, I ain't going upstairs. I can't pee at night because, lights are out there and I don't want to go up there and turn the light on. So yeah, not afraid of clowns, but definitely feared Pennywise. Now, our own corn child, Natalie Myers, has a ridiculous fear of clowns and definitely scared of Pennywise. So I always try to mess with her when I can, but she always messes with me back with sharks. So it's like, we tag each other on that right there. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank everybody. I'm sorry I got long-winded on some of these stories, but I want to thank everybody who commented or chatted or asked questions. Hey, I appreciate it. I really do. Of course, you guys got any more questions? Once again, don't even have to be horror-related. It could just be random shit. Phantom, what's your favorite Pop-Tarts? I don't care. You ask them, I will answer them. Of course, you got questions for any of my guests. You got questions for Maya, El Blanto, Simon, Man with No Name, Lynch Ramsey. Hadn't been around in a while. I guess we don't have a lot of questions for him. But if you do, throw them away. Any of the Corn Children, Misery, you guys know the drill. Drop those questions down below. Of course, any comments that are on any videos, throughout the week, usually wind up right here. Hit me up over on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Love mail, hate mail. You guys know the gambit at this point. Anything you guys want to drop, say, I will, once again, I'll keep it, we got a shitload. I'll have to trim some stuff off, but I will get back to everybody, though. That's the one thing. That's why I'm kind of glad I do have a small, cult, audience out there, because, I think if I had more viewers, I'd be like, oh, well, too many. I like the fact that I got, a few that I can talk back to. But once again, you guys got any questions, comments, requests, recommendations, whatever, drop them down below. Video response. Facebook, Twitter, don't forget to share, all that junk. Yeah, that's all I got. So, hey, Movie Phantom, and